to my video. It's kind of been a long time, but not really a long time because I think I posted a video last week. And I said I was gonna do it I posted another video on Thursday, a MoodTalk video on Thursday, but I never did because I had a test. And you know, your girl needs to study up for those tests so I can have a good grade. And if I don't have a good grade, I'm gonna be stuck in this room for the rest of my life, in this state, in the rest of my life. And if you know me by now, you know that I want to travel and I want to go to different places. If I don't go different places, then I'll be depressed all my life. And I guess this is kind of a good intro into my video because today I'm going to be talking about strength and how I found my strength during this. I guess we're still in quarantine. I'm not really sure, but I know all the older people are still in quarantine, especially my grandma and my grandpa, who wears masks when I'm around, even though I don't have the COVID. But gotta be safe somehow. Am I right? Talk about how I found my strength during school, and I just have this little inner, I'm not sure but I have this inner hope. Like, before I was going to school and I was learning all this stuff, I felt like I had a harder time at school in front of all these people because I had anxiety, and I felt like people would just kind of push around me because of my niceness, and I was too nice around people, which is kind of weird because sometimes people say I'm the opposite, that I'm really mean, but I guess we all have our moments. My mom was making up a lot of noise. So as I was saying, I felt like people kind of just ran over me because I had a nice personality. And sometimes people kind of distance themselves from me because I have a mean personality. Which sometimes I've kind of learned that if you're yourself, people are either going to do one or two things. They're going to be more attracted to you, or they're going to totally just abandon you and not even look your direction. So that's why when people say just be yourself, because if you be yourself then you can't fail, and I feel like it's kind of a 50-50 split because people also have their own interests, and if you're yourself, they might not be interested in your full self, and they also might be interested in yourself. But that's why I feel like if I'm myself, then there's definitely probably a larger proportion of people that will not like me, and that's okay because I don't need people to feel good for myself. And that's what I've kind of learned, being isolated from people, even though I am an introvert, I like the occasional people that I actually like to people that I don't like. It's very confusing. But learning myself this whole year, I've noticed that I had this inner, strength inside of me that I never knew. And whether it be people, my parents, my family, my friends, I've noticed that people kind of talk bad or down to me. Like, I'm not sure what the word is, but they kind of talk down to me like I'm something else, and I'm kind of felt like I've been kind of trodden over, like I'm some kind of because I don't speak up for myself, especially in my family. When you have a family, it's really difficult to learn when are the appropriate times to be like, hey, no, don't say that about me because that's not true. Especially with older people, because older people, like grandparents, they don't really know what they're talking about. And let me elaborate on this a little bit more. Like, they have points of views that are kind of in the past, like, and they kind of have a mouth, the way they talk, that's kind of in the past, like, but of course kind of in the present because they're in the present, so they had to adapt, but they're still kind of left in the past because they didn't adapt that quick. So it's kind of hard to know when you should speak out and try to, I don't know how to explain this. I'm not good at explaining stuff, but it's just difficult to know when is the appropriate time to just say no and when it's appropriate time to say yes. Because you can't say no. You can say no to your family, but they don't like when you say no. But sometimes saying no, it helps you, and saying I'm better than that also helps you. And saying that you're wrong and what you believe in is kind of, it helps you too. But everyone's entitled to their own opinion, of course. But sometimes everyone's opinion isn't right just because of their religion or because of the way their social class is. Sometimes you have to know when to know where you're coming from with your own morality and your own opinions. Sometimes it's very difficult to understand and very difficult to say. But I've kind of been in this kind of loop of exhaustion. I exhaust myself, and I recently learned that I have PTSD because I have a very traumatic past and a very traumatic, it's not that traumatic. I'm pretty sure more people have gone through way worse than I have, but in my life, I feel like I have gone through a lot way worse than other people have. Because I don't know anyone else's story. No, I've been bullied, punched, beaten up, stepped over like I'm some kind of rug, messed with, tortured. I just feel like, in a corny way, of course it made me stronger, but how strong does one person need to be to have to go through everything at once? Like, my life has just been one big blur. And I'm glad that, at first I was kind of sad that my life kind of went by like as if it was a dream. But then the more I realized it, the more I've come to realize that I'm not happy with the way my life is currently. And I wish that I could have a better life and a better social balance, because I'm way more introverted than I am extroverted. So I just feel like everything that I went through from this point since I started school, and right now I'm about to finish school. But right now, probably in like 2 more years of school, I'm about to finish it. I've learned that everything that I went through, it helped me not give up in a certain way. I don't know. It's also really hard to explain. I also and being with my family, it helped me realize who my true friends are. During this, well, not this, I keep saying this, but during quarantine or this quarantine, whatever, I realized that I have no friends, no real friends, because real friends would, I feel like my definition of real friends, they would try to keep up with you. And I've spent so many days trying to keep up with them, realizing that, okay, maybe I should take a break, take a breather, because they're not responding the way they should be. How people respond with the one text, like, yeah, sure, dope, cool. And took a breather, I took a step back, took 3 step backs, maybe 6 step backs, and I was like, okay, let's see what they can do for helping this relationship or friendship blossom. Took 6, maybe 10, maybe 20 steps back, and I let them, take the wheel, with the occasional high or whatever. And I realized that I had no friends, or real friends, that were willing to talk to me. And at first, that hurt. That hurt a lot. It hurt way worse than I thought it was going to. And it made me realize that the only person that I truly have is my family. And it made me kind of sad that I only have my family, because everybody wants friends, at least a couple of cool, good friends. And I thought they were good friends, but it turns out they aren't. And I don't think I'll ever have real friends, like real, true friends like that I see so desperately in movies and see so desperately in other people's lives, but I don't see in mine. And that truly hurt me so bad when I first figured it out, that I had no one and no one had me, so except my family. But after a certain time, I realized I just knew that I just had myself, and myself is only going to help me prevail and get better and more successful in this world. And I got out of my slump, and I got out of my sack, and I got out of my feelings, and I started being like, okay, let's see what this world has for me. Let's see what this world is going to bring my way, because I know it's going to be some. So I just keep fighting. I just keep realizing, just keep waking up every day knowing that maybe tomorrow isn't going to be a better day, but the future in store for me is going to be even bright, just like how the sun just rose out. Because to see, even God knows that he has something better for me than this life that I desperately want to get away from. So I just hope that in the future, when I'm an adult, everything will be so much better, and that it'll be all sunshine. And maybe not every day can be sunshine, but every day is at least perfect, perfectly unperfect, because nothing is perfect. And every day is going to be a struggle until my resting last breath on this earth, until I look up at the sky and realize that I'm going to another challenge, because who knows what's after this. It might. Who knows what's after this life. So, yeah, that's just kind of my mood, how I've been in a mood for a long time. And probably is also the reason why I haven't been uploading as much as I would like to. But uploading this video and just sharing my thoughts, this wasn't so bad, so I might continue doing it in the future. So this video was not too shabby. Alright, I guess I'm about to go back, because I have school right now, but I finished everything I needed to. This is art class, and I finished everything. Definitely not a slacker, so I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay peachy king.